We are streaming. Hello, I'm Eagle, Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. And this is fucking Talking Shit with Eagle. The wormhole, shit, I didn't even put a number on it. 348, I think.
Is it
How
really?
you doing, Smiley's Garden?
Good, man.
How you? I didn't even put a number on it.
No?
Man, I have been terribly out of flow with this thing for the last few days. And it is bad. It's been bad. Bad.
That happens, man.
And man, it was like a perfect storm over the weekend of things. To be honest with you, you know, it. I'm not afraid to sit here and tell you, man, that fucking Saturday's interview. I'm not saying any names or anything, but man, that fucking gave me a little PTSD, man. if, I'm a little gun shy now. I'm a little gun shy. It's like I don't know.
Why, Ego? I'm here
And
to interview you. What you want to talk
that
about,
that
Ego?
that
Come on.
that draw, put me on. I wasn't ready for that, and she showed me I was not ready for that shit, man. And it does. It's got me. I'm in a weird place on doing that shit now.
So you
It was definitely not what I intended, that night to be, and it's not what I intend the show to be. To be honest with you,
right, yeah.
I never wanted it to go down that road. And I've read some comments today about that shit, that it was set up and all kinds of shit. And I knew I had no idea what I was getting into on that. And that, between that and perfect storm of some personal and relationship bullshit, things have been really funny with me. It's kind of fucking taken my spirit out of it a little bit, man. It's been hard to fucking step in front of the camera the last few days. And even more so now, it's got me leading up to a hustle that, I might. My heart's here, but man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep things rolling. This is kind of one of the perfect reasons right here why I never tried to monetize, because I knew there would become a time where I may not be able to keep things rolling like I should. And so, I fuck that, even after, that episode Saturday, or that episode, man, I've tried I told you who I had, was talking to. Nobody's answering now. I'm pretty sure I seen one of those guests in chat that night, and I was like, oh shit. I seen the name go by, and I was like, oh, I even when I seen it roll by, I was like, yeah, that one's probably done. They just
Well,
they think this is what the show. They think this is what the show is, and yeah, they ain't coming.
well,
So yeah,
now that's a great segue to tell everybody that they can go to your webpage and they can buy the new stools that we have made with your face on it because your face looks like a seat. Then everybody can have a seat. I wouldn't sweat it, man. It was what it was. You can't control that shit. Plus, it's gonna sell a
either
lot of
way,
stuff.
it's gonna be hard to check in the next bit. I'm gonna try to make the effort, but sometimes life calls, and life fucking has fucking just kind of just smacked me on the ass. 2021, I was hoping for the best, but so far, personally, on a personal level anyway, it's been a huge what the fuck. And you know,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta just take care of shit, and I don't know. So I can't depend on you are fucking awesome. You help out with the show so much, but I can't count on you and everybody else to keep this thing going.
Why
So
not? Why can't you?
I don't know.
Well, with an attitude like that, you sure as hell ain't gonna be able to. You can do it.
Um,
We got some people. It ain't just me. Fuck. There's plenty of people in chat. Plenty of
I
people
don't like
jumping
to
on.
ask favors. I never have.
We'll have
Hard
red.
headed. I'm
We'll have a
very red
red pill
headed.
night. We'll have a red pill night and get everybody fucking woke.
I've had a few nice people to reach out and chat, say they'd offer their time up, but it's up to you guys, how this thing goes, man. Because right now, man, I'm telling you, I'm trying to stay in it, but man, it has been tough to keep my head in the game on this the last few days.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to admit it on camera, but I might as well, because if not, then everybody's gonna wonder what the fuck anyway, right?
Right.
How can you not check in for all these many days and just all of a sudden, you know, disappear? So, I don't know. We'll keep her going. It's just gonna may not be as steady as it has been until I can maybe get some shit together, I guess.
I would just say let tomorrow worry about itself, man, and we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, dude. Sometimes it gets that way in life. You can't look too far ahead. Shit gets kind of cloudy anyway, and fucking you can't. You don't know what's playing on anyway. So sometimes you just gotta take it one day at a time. So we'll take her one day at a time. Figure it out.
Like I like structure. I like knowing there's people lined up. I don't have to worry about that shit. It's been all, I don't know.
I like I
Lady
like
can't.
sunny days all the time too. It don't always work out that way. Rain falls, man. That's the way it goes.
True that. True that.
Shit happens. All you can do is fucking you can shovel it or you can sit down next to it. I don't know. It happens, right? It's fucking there. You either deal with it or you don't. So sometimes you got to take a break, shovel some shit, and get down to where you need to be.
I actually looked at myself last night when I was checking out at 4 a.m., kicking everybody out all rudely, not doing shout outs for the second night of row. And I was like, this isn't the show. This is not,
Don't stress
my
yourself
heart,
about it, man.
my heart.
People ain't here
I
because you
love
shout their name out every night. It's cool that you do, but I'm sure nobody's
I
fucking
know.
about it. So, sometimes we put extra pressure on ourselves that isn't even there from other people. You know what I mean? It's your own pressure you're putting on yourself. And I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying fuck. It didn't happen. That's the way it goes.
So I guess this is basically a call to action for all you wormholers. You guys want to keep it open, keep the emergency hatch open. It may need some help to keep rolling.
Yeah.
Shit, it might not even happen tonight. It wouldn't have happened tonight unless Smiley would have kicked me in the ass. That's for sure. But I'm kind of grateful you did, because I do enjoy this time. This, I get a lot of thank yous, and you've helped me, and this, but that's what the shout outs are. Secretly, all you guys have helped me through the last year. It's been a good time, and a blessing, but it's been both ways. That's for sure. That's I love this community, and that's no joke. You know,
No doubt, man.
I have no intentions on
What
stopping.
friends are
Just a
for,
little
dude.
bump.
Sometimes we all gotta have a friend lean on, man. That's what friends are for. I've had my times too, where I had lean on some friends extra hard. You know what I mean? And shit turns around for you, and then it's your turn to help somebody else when they need it. It's just the way shit goes too. So, so you don't have. So what do we got to do? We got to start scheduling people. Is this what we got to do, or what?
You may have to. Well, there's a few people on this week. Spiky Pilots is Thursday, and hopefully Malik Spiders tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll give him. I can actually call that cat and see if he's on tomorrow. So hopefully, yes. But it wouldn't hurt if some of you guys want to reach out and fill the slot. A couple of you, have already. So
We got the takeover coming up too. That's it's like a week away. That's next week. Or no, the 31st, the last Wednesday. So
everybody always looking forward to the takeover. It's always very educational. Very educational. Dog all scratching on the door. Keep on in.
yeah, it's fun, man. It's Josh Rutherford's gonna be on this month with from Dutch Blooms. Should be pretty good. It's the regenerative guy.
Always soil. You organics, guys. Always keeping it dirty.
Hey, it's kind of the heart of everything there. So we got to talk about it a little bit. Yeah, I want to get Dragonfly Earth Medicine on too, Josh and Kelly. Can you help with that, Survivor? That'd be sweet. They're great people. I know that. Sorry, I'm reading chat. I just switched from talking to you to talking to chat, Eagle. My bad.
I was kind of looking that way myself. My monitors are all fucked up, got me looking back and forth. Oh.
Yeah, man. I was running some plumbing around today. That was kind of cool. I got the pressure regulator for the Blue Mott, so now I had a reservoir basically, so it was pumping to a float valve to a big tote, one of them black and yellow totes basically. Then I had it hanging up by the ceiling, and it would gravity feed down. But I ran into that issue with the new soaker tape they got for the Blue Mott. I had drippers, so I would have like 4 drippers before. Now it's this whole like micro pore, like hose, I guess, and I got 12, 14 inches, I think, in each pot or whatever. But the pressure requirement to push the water through it was double. So I got the right regulator that I need, and then I took out the reservoir and I just plumbed it directly to the reservoir or to the regulator, and then the regulator just keeps the whole line that all the drippers are on right now at the right psi for it. So should work a lot better.
Right about this time in my life, I would be almost wishing I had an auto watering to give me an extra time. A little bit extra time.
It's nice, man, and this one works good. It's been kind of hit and miss, and that's the reason I've been struggling with it. So I was going to mention this too, Eagle. So when I initially was thinking about my gravity feed, I was like, all right, volume of water, X amount of feet up will give me, this kind of pressure. And that was my original thought about it, not realizing the more I started digging into it, there's actually a distance there as well. So say if my reservoir, say my row of plants sits here and my reservoir is directly above it, it's going to have a certain pressure. But if I move my reservoir 10 feet back from that, it's actually going to have a totally different pressure, even though it's the same volume of water and the same height up. It has to take up that distance too. So that was kind of what fucked me, or not, it didn't fuck me. It just was, that was, what lowered the pressure enough to where it wouldn't work well. So, but realistically, if anybody's thinking about it out there, getting the Blue Motts, I would go right to those regulators and I would try to plumb it that way from the regulator versus trying to do some kind of a gravity feed reservoir. Sorry, that was long.
Someday. Oh, no. No, I'm a little slow on the draw tonight. I'm trying to read chat. And listen. I'm missing my earpiece. It was dead. Wasn't plugged in last night. Fucking slacking all the way around, Smiley. All the way around.
Distracted, not slacking. You're getting shit done still. It's just how it is.
I'm
I get
actually
that way
taking.
too, man. When I get so much shit piled up, it's like it's almost like you get in like a stagnant. It's like fuck, man. I know there's a bunch of shit I got to do right now, and there's like 5 fucking things I can think of that I got to start on. It's like, which one do I start on now? And all of them need to be done. All of them take the same amount of time. Shit, I don't know. It gets frustrating, stressful.
Def- Definitely things are at a jam pile right now. That is for sure. Doing that extra job during the day and fucking this are fucking taking its toll, man. My fucking hands are sore, motherfucker, man. I haven't handled plywood and all that good shit, man.
Getting your
Fuck, they're
calluses all
sore,
back.
man. Oh man, fucking cuts. Look at that fucking one. Look at. Hold on, let's see if where is it at. God damn it, where are all the cameras up there? Look at that. You see that? That was like fucking set. That's. I took that hunk of finger out with a fucking hammer right there. Whack.
Oh,
First thing one morning, man, trying to drive over a fucking Joyce. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this now.
I don't know.
Ah yeah,
That's funny shit. That's not funny. It sucks. It sucks. I don't miss that at all, man. When I was a mechanic, my hands were rough as fuck, man. Callous to the bone. Like I grab hot shit. It didn't even matter. You know what I mean? Because you just you get acclimated to it like all day long. Like when I was early on in career or whatever, you're changing oil a lot, and it's always a hot fucking filter and all that shit. You know, so it's like you just kind of get used to it a little bit. But now my hands are so fucking baby, dude. They're so babied.
I
And
was gonna say that.
they're so babied now. There's no stains in
I was
them, no
gonna say
nothing. They used to all be black, like
every
black stained all down here, all over there.
like this
I
way,
miss
like
that
this,
shit.
fucking
Look, you're all
ah.
swelled up from not even doing it too. That's funny, man. Hell yeah,
That's it.
got
Look,
ripped
it's a
off, dude.
beat red.
Fuck yeah,
That's
they
it.
are.
Look at the cuts on the back knuckles and shit.
That's what happens, man. You get out of shape from doing it. What's up, Bingus?
Hey guys, thought I'd pop on for a minute. I'm a little stretched myself tonight, but I wanted to say hello.
Yeah, Eagle's blowing everybody away with his hand calluses, so I don't know what he's been doing over there, but
Hmm. Well, yeah, that kind of leaves it wide open, eh? Yeah, good. Well, yeah, life's challenging sometimes in all directions.
yes, sir. It ain't
Cheers to the chat
easy.
room. I see somebody got their seeds. Great. I hope you put them to good use. Thanks so much for mentioning it.
I got
Uh,
my phone going. She's happy, Bingus.
is she
She hasn't
doing good?
she hasn't skipped a beat. So
Nice, good. She was well rooted, I think.
yeah, I'd say so. You cut her back pretty good too, I think.
Oh, it was a bonsai.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to
Yes.
make sure that it made it. That's why I was like, I've had some bad luck in the recent past, and so yeah, I just wanted to say, hey, let's get it there this time, damn it.
And what is that one again? I forget always what you tell me.
Dingus Mile. That's a cross
Dingus.
of my blackberry and the Landrace 8 Mile S1 pollen, and it's been very proven by several other people to be a good one. You'll be the judge. You
Okay.
find out. You
All
find.
right.
Give me a rundown one day in the future.
I might put it in one of the seed runs and then mail you the seed bag.
Cool. Yeah, it's vigorous, and the 8 Mile that land race, yeah, it really makes a difference.
How long flowering time?
Not 56 to
Okay.
63.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And trimming is good. Johnny, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Gromies?
How we doing?
Easy trim too. Easy trim.
There we go.
Good smells. Gassy fruit. It's lovely. One of my favorites.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm smoking Ghost OG right now, which is like pretty much that gassy fuel.
The blackberry was actually a pheno hunt I did with the Kimbo Kush, which is a starfighter crossed with the blackberry Kush. And I had one pheno that was just, it carried the frost of the starfighter, but it had the color and the taste of the blackberry. And I breed with it. It doesn't produce very much bud, but man, the buds are just amazing. But it's a good one to breed with, you see. So that's what the biggest mile is. I took that 8-mile land race and smacked it with it, and she loved it. So yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Dirty girl.
Yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah.
My blue miles ready to be transplanted up into their 3 gals.
That's my
Looking
latest.
good.
That's my latest one that I'm really excited about. It's. I can't wait to see how it does for you. Again, that 8-mile vigor only crossed with the blue diesel. It has a real mentholy gas. Just, I'm smoking some of it right now. I just love it.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it is very good. So I'm going to make more seeds of that. I'm going to start doing more seeds because I want to kind of slow down on the growing work. Geez, Smiley, you must work your fucking ass off is all I can say.
I know.
Because I know
it's just it's beautiful work you've got going over there, Smiley.
it's a lot of work.
It really is.
So
Yeah.
good on you, buddy. I'm trying to reduce that.
No, I know, and it's like that, but I don't know. It's just I've always been that way, man. Just hustle. You know what I mean?
It's good on the back end, that's for sure. It's just
Do it while you can.
Exactly. That's my plan too, Johnny. Do it
Yeah.
while I can.
I was looking at
'cause
those racks
I got some.
that you wind up and down for indoor growing. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Dude, I would love one of those.
Yeah, that's how the pimps do it, man. When the racks all clip together, and then because you can maximize your space huge there. Like if you have 3 or 4 rows and you have 1.5 feet between each row, you can damn near fit another row in there of plants.
I was looking at the guys in Colorado that do it, and I was counting, right? And I started doing some math, and I was like, wow. And they had like 3 guys running it. And I'm like, holy shit, this, and immaculate. Trimmed all the work's done perfectly. I was like, that's what I want. So Biggest likes to get what he wants. I haven't even looked at the price tag, so I don't know.
Oh, you got one coming?
No, fuck no.
Oh, all right.
That's what I want now. Getting there, that's the other. I wonder what they cost. I'm almost afraid to look.
That's probably a good first step, Bingus.
Yeah,
that'd be a good place to start.
We'll see. See how
Or you
long
can
I
just
live.
save up to what you think it's going to be, and then when it's less than that, you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Exactly. We think alike.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm not going to get a whole fucking warehouse full. I just want probably one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's up, Johnny?
Well, hey, I wanted to say, Smiley, you never know when things change. So I like your motto.
Okay, well, the sun's shining those days.
That's right. The sun's shining right now. You got to get out and play. I understand that completely. I'm trying to get my son to part back out from the clouds. So.
Right on.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was amazing, crazy stuff. I just wanted to say.
It's an amazing, crazy world, yes. Really is.
And
Especially
Eagle,
on
we got your back, man. You know that. We got your back.
There's a
Bingus will do a night. We got it all covered.
sure. We look the I deal with a fear of losing the love that I have. Okay, I deal with that fear because I want love, right? And I want to be accountable and responsible to that love. I really do. But if they love me, they will understand. You see, and if I understand that, then I don't have the fear of losing it. So I think that's what everybody's trying to say here is if we stay like in the moment, take one thing at a fucking time, especially when you're stressed. Dude, when I'm stressed, I have to slow down. I have to do things deliberately or I will fuck them up unbelievably. You know?
Yep. Something
So
takes over.
yeah, it's just it's all technique, man. You know, it's managing the emotions, the in the third dimension, you know, it's fucking dude, if it was easy, we wouldn't be here. You know, I mean this ain't no para niños, amigos. It's not for kids. Even though we come in as kids, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, man, just be who you are, brother, and don't be afraid. Dude, that's the other thing is the anxiety of it is that's what anxiety is the fear of, oh, fuck, I got too much on my plate and shit's falling off but you're so worried about that. You don't understand. There's a bunch of people underneath your plate just catching it going, hey, it's cool, man. We got you. You know, you want me to do an interview? I'll do a fucking interview. You want Johnny to do one? He will. Smiley, he's already stepping up. There's probably 67 people in the chat room right now that would gladly contribute some way, shape, or form. So don't worry, brother.
I'm working on a couple people. I'm trying, to get somebody in.
Dude, once Johnny gets a
It's
hold,
not that easy.
it's like a dog with a bone. He ain't never going to let it go.
It's really it can be it's really not that easy. I'm telling you, I'm not discounting anything, but man, I just want to make sure you guys know. It's like every 100 episodes, I seem to go through this like quality control on what I'm doing here, and that was a sideways moment, and I was like, I didn't. That was definitely a quality check moment, and she pointed that out. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Well,
I just
every once in a while you hit a speed bump.
Yeah, and I just
and
want. It's one of
sometimes
the times you just
sometimes you're going a little too fast, and your head hits the ceiling. I think that's what we just did. We kind of bumped our head at the same time when we hit, the speed bump. So shit happens. You know what I did? I baked me some medicated chicken.
Excuse me.
That's what I did. I baked some medicated chicken, and tonight.
Did you make your brown thighs soft? Were they soft?
Oh, baby, they were soft. I did, yes.
Dark brown.
I made them the way my mama taught me, So
were they dripping?
All I did was
juicy? Were they juicy?
Totally juicy.
Man,
not making this much easier.
No, you're not.
I even
not trying to.
Cut it out.
All right. I want to read.
Smoking Smiley off air last night. I said, am I going to have to do strictly guy videos for now on? Strictly male interviews to keep shit right?
No, that was just a freak of nature.
I want to.
I hope so.
That was a freak of nature right there.
I keep picturing Arsenio Hall and the remember the movie Coming to America? And they started like dating. They went to the bar, and Arsenio Hall was dressed up as like the one girl, and she's like, "I want to hurt you." He was all like, "Talk." Do you guys remember this scene or not?
Yes, I do.
Like some of the girls were done by Eddie Murphy, and some of them were like, yeah, funny shit.
Yeah, I don't think they were playing.
And your friend too.
The
that was fun.
the one quote that I want to read real quick before I let all this shit go is you guys tell me where this is from after I read it. It's just take me a couple minutes. So he says, let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you got to be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. So tell me what that was from.
Rocky.
Man, that sounds like
It's Rocky 6.
My favorite.
He's
quote.
talking to his son, right?
Yep.
Was it really?
Yeah, he's talking to his son.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it sounds like a coach.
it's from
I love
Rocky,
that.
and
It sounds like a coach.
whenever I
Yeah.
get down, I read that, and I'll tell you what, it fucking works for me. Anyway,
Send that to me, Bingus. I like that.
sure.
I like.
Yeah,
It's
that's
when I
good.
listen to a lot of motivational shit from time to time. Everybody needs a kick in the ass, and that's one of my favorites. I will play through some of that shit right there. Like Greg Plitt too. He's a crazy motherfucker, man. Some of the shit Eric Thomas. There's a bunch of cool motivators actually.
Thank God it's Monday. That's Eric Thomas's line. It's fucking Monday.
My cat just jumped about.
TGIM, baby. Fucking start it.
My cat just trinked my up. It's okay, buddy. Good one, Smiley.
Smiley jumped through the
I do like,
speaker at the cat.
I was gonna say I do like Eric Thomas's take on that with the lion or the gazelle. That one's a good one too. You know, because every day in the jungle, man, them animals, both of them wake up at the same time, and then they each, you know what I mean? They open their eyes, and one of them wakes up afraid and starts looking around. What's gonna get me? What's gonna get me? And the other one wakes up and what do I get to go get today? You know what I mean? So there's a lot of truth to that too, you know. So
Yeah.
It's not no para niños. That's what my Mexican helper used to say when he would show up every morning at the seafood market when I owned the seafood market, and we'd get buried around noontime with cutting fish and doing all kinds of shit. He'd see me all stressed out. He'd say, no para niños, Pepe. Same for kids, man. I'm glad I don't own the seafood market. If you want to really work hard, fuck, man, have 5 live seafood tanks and deal with, like a Catholic holiday.
what?
Get people lined out the door basically on Catholic holidays for fish.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's serious business. I usually sell out. I would always sell out. I could never buy enough. It was crazy business, tons of work. So glad I do not own it anymore.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man, a local butcher, we got one in our town he's a cool, really cool guy, man. And his place is always banging. He's always busy, and he's always got the best meats. But yeah, it's like that's one of my favorite places to go, dude. That's so cool. Like they get the jerky, all the shit right there. It's like,
Yeah. No, you can do well. You're just gonna work your ass off.
and you can't get stoned before you go there.
You don't want to keep all your things.
You want everything.
Wait a minute. This doesn't look like the beef I ordered.
Right.
Hey, somebody there. Yeah, well, can you give that back? Now, my son, my oldest boy, is a meat manager at a big thriftway. And he was kind of our head dude at the seafood market. He's the biggest and the strongest of the three of us. So, you know, took a lot of the hard, heavy stuff. Nobody wanted to touch the seafood tanks because you had to get this salinity of the water right, and it was just, and you got about, I don't know, 1,000 crab that are crawling around in there. You don't want to kill them. You know, it's fucking crazy shit.
Is that true that crabs you can leave them uncovered because if one of them tries to get out, the other ones will pull them back in?
We never had them covered. Of course, it wasn't. They really couldn't get out though.
Okay.
We had people keep trying to put their hands in there. I had a big warning: don't put your hands in there, and they still do it. And
really?
They get bit. Oh yeah, they get bit.
Did you have a little shark in there?
With this crab on their hand.
That's exactly right.
You dumbass.
A lobster? Get a lobster biting on it?
Well, the lobsters, I had wraps on the lobsters, but the crab.
Looks like the crab chose you.
Right.
Yeah, we had live oysters, and we had several people that would come in and buy oysters.
Gooey ducks?
Well, no, I didn't really care for those myself. But anyway, they would come in and buy oysters one at a time. Usually they were hung over. Okay, they'd come in, my Mexican clientele, all right, from Mexico, because that's where I learned a lot of Spanish. They'd come in and get an oyster, put the fucking tapeo sauce on it, down, right, and then he'd walk around a little bit, look at me, he goes, "Una más." I'm like, okay, another one. So about 5 oysters later, he's, all right, we're good, you know. And so their oysters evidently for some people have a real, I don't know, energy boost. So then one guy would come in with his wife and he goes, "Ostiones?"
Aren't they an
Ocho ostiones. She'd go, "Oh."
Aren't they aphrodisiacs or something too? I never got into eating them at all.
I couldn't stand it.
It's so funny.
Food, man.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
It's like swallowing a loogie or some shit.
It's gross. Yeah.
I was like,
It's
yeah.
cool.
When I moved to Pennsylvania to help out my cousin and stuff, man, when I was inducted into the family, I had to eat raw clams
Ooh.
in order to
I wouldn't
to
do
be
it.
Calamari is something else I don't really care for either.
you know, you do it once or twice and it's like okay, that's good.
They're like, oh, it just slides down. I'm like, yeah, that's the gross fucking part. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, it's like
I can't
it's
do a raw egg either, man. I'd compare it with that, like swallowing a raw egg or some shit.
it's like drinking a sea slug in a way.
I don't mind maybe some salmon or some trout, or I do really like halibut, like fish and chips, that kind of stuff. But for the most part,
You ever done a poke bowl?
Who?
A poke bowl?
I guess not.
Doesn't sound funny.
That's yeah, it is. It is. There's a place in Seattle that I went to, and it was called the Red Bowl, BOWL, and it was. No, it did not. It did not have that. That's funny. You threw me off, Vegas.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry. It was blowing outside, and you took and swung at it.
Didn't have wings, and I saw wings on the bull, and I said, no, it didn't have that. Yeah, but I went to this place, and and I ordered a salmon poke bowl. Salmon fresh from it sounded. They brought it out to me and it was raw, and I said, okay. So I looked at it and then I dipped it in the sauce they had, and man, I'll tell you what, it was some of the best I've had.
You liked it?
It was really good.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, it was really good. I was shocked. I thought the salmon would be really fishy flavored, and it was just really clean. They just caught it, not too long before that. So
I don't want
it was
to
good.
what I should tell you about raw fish, but I'm
Well,
glad.
I know there's a lot of
you enjoyed it.
yeah. It was actually really tasty. I was kind of shocked.
If you feel anything wiggling around afterwards, you might, go get checked.
Yeah. No, that didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm not a big fish guy, really. I had to see
Worms from them, can't you? Is that what you're talking about? You get worms from them?
parasitic.
Well, they're
stuff.
not cooked,
Yeah, if it's raw.
So a
And-
week from now, and you got that tickling out your butthole or some shit.
My toes been itching lately, though.
Popping out.
Little tickle. But
Yeah, my toes been itching. I don't know why, man. It's like it feels like there's something down.
seafood is not really that healthy unless you get it, unless you know where it comes from. Seriously, I'll be honest. It's. I mean,
the farm it was raised in.
Dude, when they had the what was it? The oil spill. Fuck, I can't even remember. I think it was in the Gulf of
The
Mexico.
Valdez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the Gulf of Mexico, the
Now,
leak.
I was getting my oysters out of the Puget Sound in Washington. Okay, they had oil balls in them. Okay, so that's how connected the ocean is, and that's
Well, what about Fukushima?
Well, that's true. That's just to the
And
west.
recently there was another earthquake right out in front of that dang thing, and they said it leaked again.
Best place to buy fish, I learned, was in Salt Lake. The religious group there, the Mormons, they have farms, salmon farms, tilapia farms, and their fish is excellent. But get ready to pay out the ass for it. So there you go.
It's the organic fish price.
Yeah. Then you have I always wanted to try what do they call it, where you have the fish in the bottom and then you have growing your plants on top. I forget the name of that.
Aquaponics.
Thank you.
Aquaponics. Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of cool,
They use talbot in that process.
Soil-borne addiction says, should I leave before you ruin seafood for me? No, don't. Just cook it good.
Yeah. Seafood's excellent. I love it. It's one of the other meats that I can eat besides chicken.
Yeah, I try to minimize the meat, but I can't get off it 100%.
I wish I could still eat some pork and some red meat once in a while.
Yeah, I don't. I try not to.
Well, I miss it.
For you. I've learned. I was taking potato guys pretty much my whole life. Heart surgery, yeah, okay. Once you get to be about 40, you should start checking to see how your heart is doing. Just saying. I wish if I would have done that, things wouldn't have been as quite as bad, I don't think. I will say this, I do know that when I do pass to the next world, which I don't mind doing, it will be from a heart attack. And I've endured several, and they're not that bad, I'll be honest. You know what's bad? It's fucking heart surgery. Jesus, God in heaven. It's cut you open like a fish, take your heart out and play with it. Yeah, that's
Yeah, they splay you out.
fuck that, dude. That was the worst experience, physical pain of my life, and I have a high pain threshold. It was terrible. So, but that was a long time ago. That was 4 years ago, and I'm still ticking, and I can take a licking, but I'm too quick because you can't hit me. So there you go.
That's right.
I like the way you called it out like Babe Ruth, heart attack and shit. When I'm going out, heart attack.
I've already seen it. It's going to be a long time. Dude, I've extended my life.
I hope so.
No, I've extended my life considerably. I know that. I had a near-death experience. I've seen a lot of shit, dude. And I know that we don't die. I mean, that's my knowing. I don't know if maybe people don't believe that. That's fine, you know. But the fear of death is the biggest problem we have on this, in this lower reality, you know. So I don't want to get all spiritual on everybody, but it's just, you know, I'm not afraid at all. We are immortal spiritual beings.
Yep.
Bottom line, man. So if you don't think that you are, you'll find out. it'll hit you sooner or later. It's all good. It's all good. But you know what's beautiful is what you got going here. It's not so much, I mean, it is, I shouldn't say it's not Eagle. It is Eagle. It's providing the platform, but it's the conduit of the connection. That's the main thing that's happening here. And I notice if you focus on the chat room on several places in here and everywhere, that is what people really are gravitating to. A place where they can hang out because we can't hang out any other way, right? You know, and plus that common thread, right, of cannabis and the fact that we have a platform that Eagle's providing really completes the circle. And I don't think there's anybody in the chat room that is going to let this thing die for you, bro. So, you know, you may one day, you know, Smiley may call me and say, hey, you need to fly out here. And then all of a sudden we hear this, Eagle, get the fuck up, man. What are you doing? Let's go, man. We got the fucking show to do. Dude, I'm stressed out. I haven't slept in 3 days. It's okay. Just sit there and press the button.
Push the button.
I'm just joking with you, dude.
Oh no, I've said, you know, many times that, you know, putting this thing, hanging out, meeting all of these people night after night has been one of the proudest things I've done in my life, to be honest with you. There's just something that feels right about doing it, and I'm very passionate about doing it. Putting it together when I talk to people about, you know, doing the show and stuff. Even my children have been like, you can't. You just can't.
Oh, I just wanted to say to Lexi, love you, young lady.
Hey, Lexi, what's up? How you doing? Where are you?
I don't know if she's in chat, but I'm just saying that.
Dude, I thought she was on the panel you were talking. What? Oh.
No. I know she's listening. You know, so I'm just saying that to her.
Lexi's got her head on straight. She knows what's
Yes, she
trash
does.
and what's not.
She knows what's up. She's protecting her daddy.
She knows what a lady is.
She's a good girl. Appreciate her. I like her a lot.
I have all sons. I've always wanted a girl, I'll be honest. I don't know what I would do. I think she'd be well protected.
See, I'm the opposite. I've had all girls and been just wishing for a boy, man. So
well, maybe we can trade. I mean, you know.
Now I got a grandson and he's gonna get spoiled to shit.
Yeah.
I'm already planning out where his race car is gonna be in the garage and shit. So.
There you go. There you go.
He's gonna be a race car driver.
Yeah, he's got to be 5. He's got to be 5. But I figure once he's 4, I can take him to the track and get him wanting to drive one a little bit. You know, on his 5th birthday, I might
He'll pick him up right away. Plus, all these little rigs they got for the little guys now that they can ride around in. So.
Yeah, get him a little go-kart.
Oh, he goes nuts. So we got him one of them little red cars. It's like the Flintstone car where your feet hang out. You know what I'm saying? He fucking loves that thing. He can't get enough of it. He sits there honking the horn, moving the wheel, shit. Loves that shit. Wouldn't even let me put it together, Bingus. I was trying to put it together in front of him. Shit, he's trying to crawl in it while I'm putting the wheels on and shit. I'm like, hey, buddy, just chill, man.
Slow down, buddy.
Let me put the door on before you climb in there.
That's great.
Let me put the saddle on the horse, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Go get her.
It could be in his blood, you know. Like my dad was a racer, I'm a racer, so like, you know, it could be in his blood. I had my daughters driving for a little bit until they didn't really get the. I guess it's like anything when you try it, you get that hook. You know what I'm saying? There's that one first challenge that kind of you have to overcome, and that's what hooks you. You know what I'm saying? Is that overcoming. And she had that, like her 3rd race, the kid come up and kind of was passing her, and he come up in front of her and hit her front end, and she bopped into the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like coming out of the corner, and it broke her wrist or whatever. So she hit pretty good. And we got the car put back together, but she was like, nope, I'm not gonna do it no more. So what do you do? It's like, I understand.
Yeah.
I didn't want to push her. I mean, you know what I mean? If she wanted to do it, she would have done it. If she, you know.
I had a lead foot for a while.
Fact,
I got in a wreck going over 100 miles an hour and walked away. So I drive like an old lady now. I literally saw my life flash before my eyes. But yeah, I mean,
that's a challenge, man. I've seen a few drivers do that fucking. You smack that outside wall really hard coming out of a corner, and it's hard to get back in there and drive that corner the same. It just fucking is. It's in the back of the head every
higher speeds.
That car wiggles a little bit or whatever it's gonna do. It freaks you the fuck out, man. It's hard.
Yeah, those higher speeds, it's one fuck up and there you go.
Yeah, and you're in theory, Bingus, you're trying to get it right on the fucking ragged edge of that every lap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we used to go to the track, man. I had a Nova, 73 Nova that I had all souped up. Back in my day, we had a freeway coming. And when they were building the freeway, we would have drag races every Saturday night, and the cops would be there and everything. I mean, it was quite the ordeal. I was too young. I didn't get to participate in that, but that's what got me lit, because it was just like a block away, and I had to go up a hill, and there they were. Everybody was there, just you know.
badass.
Yeah, it's just, and so that's where I was every Saturday night, and but shit, I think I was 12 or 13.
Yep, I was too, man. That's like, I grew up. My dad had me at the track all the time. I was 2 years old, and he was still racing, so I was in the garage with them. There's actually a story I don't remember. I don't remember it at all, but my brothers remember it. My dad remembers it, but they used to take the car, and it was like a solid frame. So and they're pretty light, and they would lift it and put it on, you know, sawhorses or whatever to lift it up off the ground. You can take tires off it and shit like that. Well, I'm in there 2 years old fucking around with it. Him and his buddies are lifting the car up, and they set the frame right down on my hand. So I put my hand on the sawhorse, you know, and they set it right down on my hand. And they just go back to working. And I was like, you know, little enough to where I wasn't making a noise. I was like crying, like going like this or whatever, with my hand stuck. But I wasn't screaming or nothing, you know. And one of my brothers ended up noticing, you know, like, hey, his hand's stuck or whatever. And then once they lifted it, that's when I started crying. But as long as it was on my hand, I wasn't crying, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I don't remember it at all. But yeah, it was a story that was told.
You're probably young enough to heal up pretty easily, though.
Yeah.
Ouch, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And it didn't deter you, I see. They tried to deter you, but no, it didn't work.
Yeah, man. No, like growing up, that's how it was every weekend.
My Uncle Charlie used to race some kind of car. I don't know. Again, that was before my time. My dad was a body and fender man, so he was always fixing Charlie's cars up and shit. And but my dad didn't encourage me. I'd go out there and his hands. He'd go, "Hey, you want your hands to look like these?" And he'd be all grimy and shit. You know, like, "Here, come here," and I'd be like, "Yeah," you know. He's like, "Get the fuck out of here and go to school." You know, my dad had a fucking 8th grade education. I mean, he was born in 1907. I mean, back when they had fucking horses and shit. You know, I mean, it wasn't. You know, and then he went to World War II and learned how to become a mechanic.
They're tough son of bitches, man. Back then, it was tough, dude. I remember going to my ex-wife's, her great grandfather. It was like when my daughter was born, they had a 5 generational picture or whatever, and he was like 97, and we were up there. I just like talking to the old guys like that because the history stuff kind of is interesting. But he actually moved his fucking house like 2 miles down the road, and they did it like by horse, dude, and fucking logs and shit. Like, yeah, he had pictures of it or whatever. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man. Like, yeah, that's just how they fucking did it back then. They'd fucking pull the horse and they'd move the log and put it in front and pull it a little further, and yeah, it was like, holy shit.
My dad was real hard up, you know, but really I'm thankful now. I mean, at the time I didn't like it because my contemporary, all my buddies, they didn't have to go through that because my dad was much older. He came from an old school, and what he was doing was trying to make me tough, and he did a good job. And also he wanted to make sure that I could find a fucking job. And those were his 2 things, like, be tough because you're going to get your ass kicked out there, and make sure you can find a way to make a living. And once I did that, we never had a problem. One, I could do whatever I wanted. So I had that figured out by the time I was 15, and kind of left, you know, he died when I was 17. So the goose was loose. Thanks, Kazoo. I love that one, by the way.
That's good.
That was funny.
Heck, my mom used to always take us down to the raceways. We had 2 different places. There was an oval and a crazy 8 track that they used to have crash 'em up nights with, you know, which was so cool. I mean, what little boy doesn't like to see a car?
Oh, shit.
Just, you know what I'm saying? It was really, you know, pretty awesome stuff. And then on the other side of town, we had a drag strip where we would go to watch the funny cars race. And that was extreme excitement. I mean, man, the way those cars would lift up and just take off. We had a young lady that was the first drag strip or drag car racer or funny car racer or something like that, or rail car or something. I'm not exactly sure what you want to call it, but it was pretty cool watching her race. Pretty awesome stuff. My brother and I and my cousin and a few of the friends, we used to hop on the train and catch a ride about 6-8 miles out the city limits to the raceway and go down there and climb up the mountainside and watch it from the hillside because we couldn't afford to go in, you know. So when the train would go through Coos Bay, it'd be going so slow we could run alongside it and just hop on, you know. And by the time it got out there, it was still going slow. It just started to pick up speed so we could hop off, you know. And if there wasn't a train coming back, we just walk back, you know.
That's a beautiful area, man.
Yeah. Coos Bay was a very peaceful place to grow up. Didn't have a whole lot of stuff going on. The only thing we had to worry about was the local bullies, you know. Of course, you had those everywhere.
Also,
You want to hear about how I
racetracks as well, Auto and Dixie Speedways here in Michigan.
I raced
a lot of, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking a lot of fun sitting there watching that fucking right there, hoping for that accident. Fuck. Why is it that's the part that everybody hopes for? They want to see the race, but secretly they want to see that accident. And fucking something about the just live that, man. I remember the fucking just feeling them cars as they went by as a kid, man. And we were different days, man. But I remember parents, you could just, mom, dad just let you go. You wander around the racetrack, everybody be fucking drinking and shit. Way different days than now, man.
Better make
They
sure
always
you
had-
get there by the last race, though.
They always had a little playground.
And we're ready to go. You better be here.
The photographer with you could buy like your favorite car, picture your favorite car and shit. Remember that? They'd always have all the pictures of the car. You go out, buy one.
Yeah,
Good shit, man.
it's good shit.
Good shit.
I know. I always think of that when I'm out at the events too at Auto City. Like I got a lot of memories from racing there, so it's fun.
How'd you do?
I never raced
Yeah.
Dixie. So,
How'd you do at it, Smiler? Did you do good?
Auto City, actually, I didn't do too bad there. That was one of my favorite tracks. Like I really liked racing it actually. So I
What
never
were you
won
racing?
there. I never won there, but I usually was in, the top 5. So
That's cool. What were you racing?
Formula IndyCar. I can go grab a picture of it.
Formula IndyCar? That's badass.
They were badass.
Yeah, that's open wheel, right?
Yep. It was like
Well, you could flip a car in a heartbeat doing shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I flipped in one.
If you touch wheels just the right way, man, it'll fly you.
Yep.
I used to watch that a lot. That was exciting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all circle track, paved circle track, so it was all asphalt, and then it was just short tracks, fast races. So you're driving as hard as you could for 25 laps, and hope you wound up where you needed to be. And yeah,
I was always pretty good at the racing. I never got into it. My brother was a racer. But as a younger man, I used to go to the indoor race tracks and there was some outdoor ones down in California. I forget what they call them, but they had, they were like little Indy cars in a way, but they had a thing going around them,
Yep.
so you didn't actually have the accident, the safety factors. And I would
you guys
always,
ever go see the indoor moto crosses?
Yes,
You remember those?
those are bad.
those were awesome.
You ever go?
Yeah. I would always go and try to break the track records when I would go to those things. I usually did, though.
You race dirt bikes, Johnny?
No, my brother was a dirt bike racer.
Okay.
Yeah. I was into the wrestling, the football, the track, and mountain biking, and hiking, mountain hiking, and doing the outdoor. I was more into the outdoor type shit.
Yeah.
I
No, that's
wasn't.
one thing. Racing definitely takes you away from all your friends and all that shit, unless they're willing to go with you. I had one buddy that was willing to go, but yeah, most of them were kind of like, yeah, no, we're going drinking, fuck party.
Yeah, that's your thing.
So,
You're gonna
that
go
was my
play.
dad's way of getting me out of trouble. I was 18 when I was a senior in high school when we started racing.
Good move.
Yep, I was partying a lot, and he knew from experience, like grounding me and some of that shit ain't gonna fucking work. So I don't know. I was the youngest of 3 boys, so I guess he had a little experience, and he had the opportunity, and he loved doing it. So yeah, it definitely kept me busy, man. And I was fucking focused like a laser beam on it. It was all I wanted to do. It was all I thought about. It was like,
Oh, he saw that in you. He didn't tell you to do it. He saw it in you, and he said, "You need to do this."
yeah, there wasn't really like there until I drove the car. Once he rented a car, and me and my middle brother drove, and then my middle brother was already signed up to go to the Air Force, so he knew he wasn't going to race. He just wanted to drive a car, so he went and did it again. But it was an actual race car on the racetrack, and it was legit. We could rent it to race that weekend and whatever. It was legit. But the first time in there after fucking 3 chances on the track, and that was basically what the rental was. It was like 40 laps or 50 laps, something like that. And
Oh wow, that's cool.
I was like, fuck yes, I want to do this. So it was in my blood for sure.
Yeah, I loved it. I love the competitiveness of it, because I was always very competitive at pretty much everything I did.
There's so much innovation and creativity in it too. That's the other thing people don't understand about it, is like, yes, there's a lot of skill in being able to drive it, but there is so much innovation that goes into making that car go around the track faster than the other guys does. That I mean, if you get your car right, the driving's easy. Really.
Yeah, if you got a good mechanic that can tweak your car, oh yeah.
And if you got if your car ain't right, it's hard to drive. It's hard to hold on to. It's hard to get to do what you want it to do.
Not only that, you got to be able to explain what's going on. And the fact that you were working on them, cars and stuff like that, were you doing that beforehand, or?
Yeah, my dad owned a shop, a repair shop.
Okay, so at that point, you were perfect for it, because you were already working on it. You already had the technique and the aptitude towards the mechanical parts of it.
Yep.
The understanding of that. So that just fit right into place.
Yep, it sure did. That helped a lot. So it feels good though, man. Like I don't know, like there's when everything comes together, and like, what I mean? It was like
I know there's that.
I didn't win all the time, what I mean? I only set a fastest time qualifying or whatever, like once, so like, but that feeling when you finally do is fucking unbelievable, and
it's exciting. Yeah.
You had to, like the times I did win the race, I had to lay everything I had out on the table. There was nothing else I was gonna have left in me at the end of that, what I mean? And it takes everything you got to do it. So it's a lot of fun.
Guys, I got to go to bed. I'm going to nod right out in front of you here. So thanks a lot for letting me come up and chat with you all. And cheers to the chat room. Sorry if I didn't say hi to anybody that said hello to me. Sometimes I don't see the chat all the time, but without you guys, we ain't got much of a show up here. Be good, Smiley, Johnny, Eagle. See you probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Hopefully, man. Lord willing.
Later, Bingus. He headed out quick. You're muted there, Eagle.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed that. I just happened to notice that. Damn it. Very grateful for Bingus, getting to know Bingus this year. Okay. Very cool gentleman.
Awesome dude. Well, let's all take a hit.
It's another thing too, man. As I've been like reflecting the last few days, I'm like, man, the show's kind of been so off rhythm. There's been no fucking dad songs, no nothing. There's just been, it's been out of sync. Everything's been a bit out of sync.
Well, the wormhole got a little slimy.
Slimy. That's what worms do, man. They eat trash and slime it up.
It's we casting shit around, so all good.
Always.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to that. I'll bust out some dabs. Dabberduba and Ibba-dabba-duba.
I have none ready or even close. I actually broke that rig, the one rig I was using the other day. Thank goodness the banger that went with the email, didn't break. That was the same. That was just the other night too. It's been a fucking. I know it. Don't even have it close. See how off I am? Really? Damn. It's terrible. I'm trying.
I spent 25 years
Commercial.
men living
Anybody for dab commercial?
I discovered one food.
We're already done dabbing. We're already done dabbing.
Hey man,
It's all good.
they gotta get theirs.
Damn. Never mind. We'll tease them with it then. You guys remember that song?
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
that? Oh, we don't. We forgot. What is it?
Oh fuck. I do need to get back in the habit of that though. That was fun.
We can play it up. I'll take another dab. Fuck it.
I gotta say that Sunny
What's gonna
Kazoo
happen
is good.
Is Tuesday gonna happen if I do another dab?
I don't have any dabs. It's got no fun when I don't have them. I can smoke along though.
How do you
It's not
mean
just-
dab? You just fucking
I was
water hash.
It's
What are you
not-
talking
I'm rolling right here, man. It's full of a worm.
It's not just
trying
for
to spin it.
dabs.
Right.
It's not just for dabs.
I was stuffing it, and then all of a sudden it was dabs, and I was like, I'm not done. But
He's got an
I
email.
went
He's
with
just
the
got to
song.
turn up the heat a little bit. He can dab it.
It probably there is some of this. A lot of that is.
You know,
very-
you're
looks
right.
very dab.
Smiley, you probably could.
I know I could. I know I
Yeah. So tonight I threw together me some medicated portobello mushrooms.
So pretty good.
So I'm feeling pretty comfortable tonight. Nice and smooth.
Yes. That's probably what I need right there is a nice little reset. I thought about it the other day, but I was like, it was like one of them things of like debated on whether or not I was in the right place. But it's kind of I would listen to a little bit of mushroom stuff lately. And Bingus was talking a little bit about it the other day about how many you should take. I've heard like 2 good methods of microdosing. And it was like 3 times a week, which Bingus kind of touched on the other night. And then there was 5 times with an alternative, alternating between
Every
few
third
different
day.
mushrooms. Between species of mushrooms, if you alternating species. Paul Steinman
Oh,
was the
yeah.
one who suggested that method.
That
And then
makes
I've
sense
also
too.
heard, as far as their use of, it's like anxiety, uses, trying to use them for that or whatever, face your fears, start stuff. I always thought I've heard it was best to do it when you're in a better place, but as of late, they're saying that, it isn't a bad idea to actually be there with a guide there to just, and when you're in that place to kind of face that demon, you know what I mean? And I help you kind of look through it. But I don't know. Didn't seem right at the moment. Didn't seem right at the moment, but it would probably help.
I definitely want to start microdosing. I think it will help me out with resolving some of my issues with my PTSD and stuff. I think that would help me get beyond that. I think. I don't know.
Usually once in a while, at least once every 2 weeks, I would say. But it's probably been a minute, maybe 3. Maybe 3.
Sorry about that. Do you
Why?
think
Nature's
is it the
best.
microdose, or aren't you the PTSD thing? Isn't that when you do the heroic dose and like?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that is what.
I don't know. I suppose I'm not the expert. I just thought that's how I heard it. Is like that one heroic dose was the one that really kind of rewires your neurons and shit like that. But I don't know.
Well, I know that that's like when you definitely need that vision quest. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know if
I don't.
it's
So I think that's
suggested.
what they do. They have the guide there, and then they give you like a 5 gram fucking dose, and yeah,
Where would you go to do something like that? I mean,
I have no idea, Johnny. Honestly, I know where
that's
I would personally go to get 5 grams, but I don't know who I would have sitting with me. But I would just do it by myself, eat them, and fucking turn the lights off and chill. I don't know. I've never done 5 grams though. That's a lot. I know, like Saint Bernard's always talks about it. He eats a fuck ton of them.
Well,
well,
I've taken that hero dose before, and I've kind of talked about this on the air a couple times. Into 11, I see is in chat. He's the cat to talk about. He's a good source to talk about that
stuff,
as
and
well. We've had a good experience on the air together, which was a fun, very fun episode. Uh, I kind of spaced off there. Kind of fucking squirreled the shit out of that.
Shrooms.
talking mushrooms.
Oh, the hero dose. The hero dose.
Yeah, the hero dose.
Oh, I had I was getting some truffles, uh, and so when I was getting them, they were fresh, they were wet, and I was taking wet doses, and it was all good. And then all of a sudden, uh, he gave me a bunch of dry, and
And you took the same
I
weight.
didn't equate. Yeah, oh yeah, I took the same weight, which at that time was like 6 grams I was taking because they were wet, and it was woo. It was oh Lord. And I was by myself here in the garden, and it was tough. It was tough. Oh man, it was tough. I'm not even gonna bullshit anybody, and fucking having to call somebody, and then when I
What was tough
person I
about
called,
it?
it was just the well, I was seeing I was
Were the
confronting
plants
some
talking to you?
issues where no, it wasn't the plants. It was
Yeah, I remember
it was
hearing the
hard to say.
story about it.
Oh, was that when
I
you had
didn't I didn't necessarily like see what was going on, but it was like it was played out, and I knew like I knew instantly knew some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was a very deep revelation, and I guess I did kind of see some shit, and I don't know. Very tough to deal with. Very tough to deal with. I had to call somebody and just I didn't even want to talk. I just wanted to fuck it. I just had to know. I just had to know there was somebody there. You know what I mean? And what came of that night was it was life changing. I'm not even gonna bullshit. Everything that was like that information that was kind of given to me or what I seen all played out. Everything played out. Everything played out. And it was as it had unfolded, people wondered like, how in the fuck are you like not falling apart? You know what I mean? And I was like, I'd already dealt with it. You know what I mean? Everything was dealt with that evening, painfully dealt with,
Yeah.
but dealt with. And it was weird. It was after that night that I started seeing the angel numbers. It was after that all that kind of shit kind of started becoming very apparent, and I started kind of like following that shit. That's when I started kind of going deeper into the spirituality side of my life. Looking more into Buddhism and stuff like that. And yeah, it was very changing for me. It was very changing for me. I'm
Yeah, I've
not
had
gonna
that a
lie,
couple
and it
times.
wasn't even intended.
I was gonna say, Eagle, I had that a couple times, and goes back to like high school days when I was still, at my parents' house or whatever. But like my time my dad was always super strict, so like I had to be home at a very specific time. It was always earlier than my buddies and all that shit, right? Well, there was a couple times I remember where we were tripping, and that shit just don't shut off, you know, because you had to go your curfew or whatever, right? I'm I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home tripping balls. You know what I'm saying? And my
Man,
basement,
yeah.
no windows. So like whenever I'd go to bed or go in my room, shut the door, fuck, it was pitch black, you know. And there's a couple different times where yeah, I was just tripping balls, fucking in this pitch black room. I had no idea that that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your whole fucking microdose thing. But I definitely had some profound, you know, understandings coming out of some of that shit. Like it was, I guess I would describe it as my understanding of manhood came out of some of that. Like I just remember having the realization of like, you know, like you got to find your place in the world of like, you know, like here everybody's got their own house they live in, and you know what I mean, when you got some place to go and you got to have your place in the world. It's kind of, I don't know what I remembered from it, I guess. But I had a house.
Yeah, a group of my
So,
had a house when you were 20.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, a group of my friends. There was 6 of us all together. We got together at my place. I was how old was I? 17, right around there, and we all did a big dose, and we watched what movie was that? Oh, Cannonball Run. You know, that's the stupidest freaking movie, but we laughed our ass off through that whole thing. It was the funniest movie that I'd ever seen at that moment, you know. And after we all went through that and everything, I remember afterwards multiple different times where I'd walk into a room and I'd know what was going to happen. It was like, oh shit, I've been here before. What the hell's going on? And I would be able to call out what was going to happen. My friends thought I was crazy because I'd say, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and happen in the same sequence. And my friend would look at me like, how'd you know that? I don't know. it just came to me, you know. I've been here before. Deja vu, you know. And that happened quite a few times after that big microdose. And it was funny. After a while, I got to the point where I started getting excited about when, at first it was kind of like freaky, you know, to me. But after a while, I started getting excited and going with it, you know. It was like I had a piece of the puzzle that nobody else did at that moment, that I could slap down on the board, or that perfect domino, bam, you know.
Trump card. We're gonna have to come up with a different word now.
City 5 point, you know. Cotton bones. Yeah.
I have been sitting here just trying, you know, got tons of respect for Smiley, but I was sitting here listening to Smiley's story, and the kid in me, and trust me, the kid in me can be very deep. I know it's a totally serious story, and it had totally different meaning, but if you can, we talk about how phrases and words can have 2 different meanings. Well, this is kind of one of them.
Okay.
You talked about a journey of finding your way in you know, in the world, you know, but you rewind it and you kind of think about it. You talk about taking some microdoses, sitting at a dark, trying to find your way. Could have been quite a few places. Trying to find could have been quite the different story you were talking about there, Smiley.
Oh.
Could have been quite the. just trying to find a home, all that stuff. It was quite hilarious.
Yeah.
I know I'm explaining it bad, but
Yes,
it was funny.
It was funny too.
Yes. Terrible. Funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just what I remembered from it.
Yeah. Had a lot of crazy days on some hallucinogenics. For sure. Back when I was young.
Now I eat shrooms and I just laugh. I really don't have I don't know. Like I just ate 3.5 grams a few months back, and it wasn't like nothing, no big profound thing. The most profound thing that happened was that I ate way more than my girlfriend did, and we watched that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas or whatever, and I got so fucking into that movie, man, and I had never seen it before. It was my first time watching it, so I had no idea what it was. I was so into that movie. I was in tune with everything that was going on. I knew what the fuck was happening, all kinds of shit. And at the end, it just kind of ends, you know. And it just kind of ended, and she fucking shuts the TV off. She's ready for bed. She's done tripping or whatever. I'm just.
And you're like, well, what about the ending?
Right. I was like, I was so confused, dude. And you want to go to bed? Like, what? Why? What is going on?
I got to think about this for a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
But usually just laugh my ass off. Whatever.
Yeah, it was definitely a fun day. It was really fun. Yeah, I'm surprised nothing really crazy happened inside the house, you know.
What do you mean?
Well, it was just there was 6 guys all tripping on mushrooms pretty heavily, you know.
So, did I ever tell the story when we, I don't know, there was a party that my parents were gone. I mean, they had a pretty nice house. We had a pool in the backyard and shit, so it was a nice party house. But a bunch of my buddies took hits of acid, and I wasn't planning on it. I had to work the next day at 6 in the morning. Okay. Well, it's Friday night, and there was some other chicks that was having a party or whatever. So like, my group of friends met a bunch of other group of friends that were there. It was an insane amount of people at this party. That's all I remember. And then this big fight broke out because there was like all these different groups of people that were there or whatever. This big fight broke out, and fucking police got called. Everybody was running. Well, then my group of friends was going to go back to my house. Well, then everybody at that party fucking figured out, like, whatever, that my parents were gone too. So they all, and we were turning people away, like, no, dude, we're not fucking having a party, not fucking having a party. And all of a sudden the police fucking roll up, you know, because of the fight. They were trying to track down the kids in the fight and shit like that. But the police ended up fucking, and we had people in the backyard partying and jumping in the pool and shit. Well, the police fucking like take down everybody in the backyard, call them out,
wow.
get the names, and they let everybody go. Really, there was one person they were looking for. It was one dude involved in the fight that had his name dropped or whatever, you know. And they found him. They never even came in the house at all. And, you know, we had a bunch of people in the house too, whatever. But they found the dude they were looking for, and they bounced. And then all that shit went down, and my buddies were still tripping, and they were not fucking leaving. So I'm like, well, fuck it, give me a hit. So yeah, like, I don't know, it was like 11, 12 at night. I had to work at like 6 in the morning or something.
Oh, man.
We ended up staying up all night anyway, and there was another dude that was there that basically he had, like, when the cops came, he had a quarter pound of weed on him. He had it crushed, and he like threw it up over my parents' fence somehow, and like as the cops were taking him down, and we ended up knowing this, whatever, and he was like, just go find it, go see if you can go find it, because he wasn't there at the moment, you know, like he had to deal with the police and all that. We're all tripping, so we go find the weed. Well, yeah, we found the fucking weed, but guess what? We wanted to smoke some weed because we're tripping. So we were fucking the rest of the whole night. It was like 5 of us, and we had a fucking quarter pound of weed, and we were tripping balls, just sitting in the basement. And it got to the point where like we didn't want to pack the bowl. Like if you spent the time to break it up and pull the seeds out and all the bullshit you had to do with brickweed, it was brickweed, you know what I mean? And you had to do all that to pull it out, and you packed the bowl, and it was a water bong we were smoking. Like you fucking smoked that thing to yourself. We weren't passing it or nothing. It was like, no, you can fucking pack your own bowl in a minute. Like it's funny shit. Good times, man. Good times. And I made it to work. I was still tripping at work, but it was all right.
That's wild.
I made it on time though, still at work. I was a cashier at a gas station, and fucking the first customer I remember that like trying to grab the change out, and it was like I looked down and there were not individual coins in each one of the things. It was like a blur of like it looked like liquid silver in each coin, and then I just was like, that's right, I'm tripping. And I closed my eyes and I blinked like that, and I looked and it was still silver. It looked like a pool of silver sitting there. And I'm like, well, I know these are quarters, and I just reached in and started grabbing them, and the quarters started coming out or whatever. But it looked like, to me, it looked like I was grabbing into this like a silver. Like I was just pulling. I'm like, I know this row's dimes, and I started pulling them out.
Excuse me.
Were you short on any change that night?
Not a fucking clue, man. I don't remember.
Oh,
not a clue.
Oh man,
that's
wild. That's wild. Yeah, it looks like he's in
Cheers,
here.
Smiley. What up? What up, guys?
What's up, guys?
Funny tripping stories, bro. You knew that those were quarters or dimes or whatever fucking silver you seen, but if you didn't know that they were that, you would have been like, well, bro.
Yeah, you just gotta remember you're tripping.
Yeah, you have to remember that. You forget. You forget real easy. Oh shit.
I guess that would have to come from a little bit of experience and tripping on it.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do mushrooms that much. I only partook in it probably about maybe 15 times tops.
Oh, that was acid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I was
very
doing
fast.
I was doing it every day for like 4 months straight. Every day. My fucking
wow.
Your gut had to be fucking.
Yeah, my gut. I was about to say my gut was terrible, bro. The farts were terrible, bro. You'd be like, oh my god, you clear a room. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you eating, bro? Mushrooms?
That's the worst part about the mushrooms too, is they do not get along with your digestive.
And you got to mix them with like certain things. If you don't, man, it's like it's a vile combination of like, I don't want to smell this.
Put them on your scrambled eggs.
Eat some hard-boiled eggs with them or something. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. Fucking terrible. Not everybody does that too, but if you
bottle
that
shit and sell it.
Yeah, dude. You take them every day like that. It's not usually a good thing. Eagle, what's going on, boss? How you doing?
Not much, man. Kind of hanging in. How you doing, my friend? Nice of you pop in.
Yeah, appreciate you letting me in here. Just talking some shit with Eagle, you know. Fucking Smiley.
Right.
I heard him talking about shrooms. I was like, I gotta come up there, bro. You know what I mean? Because I've had fucked up stories with shrooms, man. Arrested while on shrooms and all kinds of shit. Just stupid fucking stories. Things you shouldn't do. Things that you definitely shouldn't do. And you like tell everybody, hey, remember not to do this because it's fucking not gonna end up good for you. And yeah, so I heard him talking about that shit. I'm like, you know what? Let me get a couple stories for you guys. Never end up good though, ever. It was like I always regret taking shrooms. Every fucking time I take them, I love shrooms. Don't get me wrong, but it's that 4 to 5 hours worth of fucking time you have to dedicate to like not being able to really do anything functionable. Like I can't drive a vehicle. I know if I'm eating shrooms, no fucking way. I get behind a fucking car, dude. Nope, it ain't good. I'm getting arrested.
No way. Smiley had to. Smiley had to. He had to go to work.
Driving's what I can do, man.
What was
Driving,
that
I
like,
remember I
Smiley?
used to go. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's trippy, dude. But I remember there was fog, and it was covering the road, and it felt like I was driving on a cloud.
That's fucked up. I wouldn't want that. It was like a snowstorm. I did it in a blizzard a couple times, and I'm like, holy shit. Trees are almost to the ground. I'm going through a tunnel. Like, oh, good stuff. Love it. But then you realize, like, wait a minute. It's like 2 a.m. If I get stuck in the snow, how am I supposed to get the fuck out of this thing? I have to call somebody and shit. Like, oh, no way. So let's not get stuck. Let's go 21 miles an hour and fucking in a 40. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. It won't be noticeable at all.
Looking back, though, it was probably like that. I was lucky it wasn't like that Wolf of Wall Street. Have you ever seen that movie where he fucking...
Yeah.
He thinks he's driving the car normal, and then they fucking arrest him the next day. He's like, what the fuck? And they're like, look at your car, dude. His car's all fucking smashed out and shit. He was so
smashed up, dude.
He thought he was all driving normal.
Yeah.
Hit everything on the way home.
Stupid Super Troopers when they're like, you know how fast you're going, sir? Come on, meow. No, sir. 21 or something. He's like, I don't know, not over 30. He's like 10 or some shit. He's like, what do you mean, man? The guy in the back seat grabbing the seat, like, oh man, he's all fucking bugged out with shrooms. I was that guy. I got pulled over on New Year's Eve, dude, going 130 fucking something miles an hour with my buddy. And I was in the back seat with no seatbelt on. He was crossing lanes. And I went across the fucking car. Boom, hit the door. Went across the other side. Boom, hit the other fucking door. And a cop saw us. And he's like, dude, you're hiding weapons. I'm like, I'm not fucking hiding weapons. The fuck? I'm wasted right now, dude. I'm not fucking hiding weapons. I'm telling you. You should search me. I had a weed on me, though. So I went near the embankment. And this is where the other little story comes into play, where the guy threw it. I threw it down the embankment, and it landed next to a tree. I went back there 6 hours later and got that shit. Fuck yeah. I rolled right down the side, right in a sandwich bag. It's out of the tree. I was like, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, half ounce, bitch. But he didn't see it. He just was looking for weapons. I was like, dude, I don't have any guns, man. Shit, I'm fucking drunk as a skunk right now. I'm like fucking 22 years old. I'm like, I don't know, man. This guy's driving way too fast. He actually lost his license that night. He got a $450 ticket. And then fucking lost his license because it was like his 11th offense in like 2 months. I was like, what are you doing, man? The fuck? Rich kid with fast car.
20.
We were just trying to drive home to get this girl some clothes. Cheers.
Well, gonna actually throw up the dab song this time. I actually had it.
There we go. Right on. Now we got a rhythm.
Super loud.
I'll do a dab with you guys. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I swung at some blue lime pie. Shout out American or Major General.
The cat piss.
Lime pie.
Damn.
Major in
Smoking some
chat.
fucking Bacchus juice. That shit right there in that picture. Oh, you don't see. You guys see it, but no one else does. But I'm smoking that shit.
What is that shit?
Bacchus juice. Purple Punch times Triangle Canyon.
Oh yeah.
From the boys. Yep.
For the punch, I'm gonna make some purple punch. Never used it.
Yeah, Purple Punch.
Yeah, I like
times
it.
Triangle Canyon. Fucking super solid buds, bro. Like very, very nice. I loved it.
And then frosty as fuck. Just wax a little on the punch. That's
Came out
why I
very
need-
good. Came out
that's why I
very,
need
very
to
good.
also
Got little
make-
3.5 to fucking 6-7 gram nugs, some 10 gram nugs in there. Real solid.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know. I have to agree with Wally. It feels right. I'm not even dabbing, but it does feel nice to hear the dab song.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the flute solo. It's Ned Denver. It's Bacchus juice from South Bay Genetics. Good. Cha cha cha.
Oh,
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
There, here.
So I've seen the idea in chat there. Well, there is a backup channel where the replays. I did start to do the replays at one point on the backup channel, but I just kind of figured it was getting too much. You can
Don't ever
only
think it's too much, bro.
expect somebody to watch. Well, you can only expect somebody to watch your dumb ass for so long. You know what I
But
mean?
it's
You're hanging out with you 5 hours at a night. Who the fuck wants to watch it during the day? I mean, it's
those
fucking,
are your regulars,
you know what I mean?
bro. It's the ones with the algorithm, that you fucking post and you have your videos uploaded that end up seeing it. Because how else do you get 80,000 fucking views on a video or something stupid? You know what I mean? There's so many people on the internet, bro. So don't ever think like, it's only appeasing these people that you already have. It's other people that go searching one day. You know what? I want to look up this, or this breeder, or this fucking person, and then all of a sudden you have an interview of them, and they're like, dude, guess what? Fuck, I'm gonna watch 2 hours of this shit, smoke 2 fucking fat joints, and listen to Eagle talk shit, and that's what kind of goes down. And like I like that aspect of it because you keep it like that, So
Could do a throwback like Thursday or something. Just do a replay on Thursdays.
that'd be cool. I'm sure people would agree with that. I mean, dude, I'm looking back to like my episode when I'm in between fucking Breeder Steve and fucking Kevin Chaudhry, bro. How do I follow that shit up? What the fuck, man? I was like, you had him before me, like, and then I have to follow that, and then you have Breeder Steve, and I'm like, oh shit, great. So that's where I am. But yeah,
Yeah, you were the peanut butter between that sandwich.
I was right there. A little bit of jam in there between that shit with some Wonder Bread.
That's right.
Goddamn, I was right there. It's like, fuck this.
Me be the
is
peanut
crazy.
butter and jelly.
Yeah. I'm like, what am I gonna say that
Yeah.
these guys already haven't said that are way more important than what the fuck I have to say?
Well,
those guys.
I
are
tell you what,
amazing.
I bet there's quite a few people that would rather be in the slot that you had than trying to follow up the cooking lesson that I got the other night.
Yeah, but probably.
Yes, sometimes the kitchen gets hot.
That's funny, dude. Yeah, Kevin's awesome, man. He talks, man. He has a lot of good aspects and a lot of good points and values that he really believes in thoroughly and allows you to believe the same shit that he's talking about because he's a very good speaker like that. He's like a motivational speaker. Like if he was to come to someone's fucking, point of business or whatever and say some crazy shit, you'd have, that guy's like, you know what? Fuck yeah, this guy's saying whatever I want to fucking hear right now. Like, and that's what he does. He's good at it. And pretty sure. I'm not sure where he's from. New York? He has some kind of accent. It sounds like he's from Boston and New York. Kevin Chaudhry.
Oh. Massachusetts.
Yeah, he's
very down to earth.
He has that accent. Wicked down to earth. He's a great fucking guy. But yeah, I had to follow that fucking conversation you guys had up, and I'm like, shit. It cut out once. You had 2 fucking segments, and each of them had like 700 views, and I'm like, fuck me. This is like the beginning, man. I gotta follow this guy. Shit.
Pasky,
Right.
I think he moved out of Massachusetts before wicked was a term, though.
Oh, that's terrible, man. Fucking, that's wicked pisser.
So wicked.
It's fucking wicked pisser, bro.
That's some wicked ass shit
man.
right there, man.
It's funny.
Wicked ass shit.
Every time I hear that, I miss fucking old Charlie's
I
farm.
love that. I love that.
I sent him a text a DM the other day. He said he was going to be coming back on shortly.
I just crack up because you guys can't help it. It comes out.
We can't. It just comes out. I'm sorry. If I'm like having a couple drinks, a couple beers, bro, it's like super hot.
Who was that interviewing the other night, Eagle? That was from Massachusetts, too.
It was the same cooking lesson that I got. Thanks, Smiley, for bringing it back. Keep coming right back. Yeah.
From Maine, wasn't it? No?
Rob.
There's another guy. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah.
Wicked
he was cool.
Frozen
I like
dick
him.
suck. What the fuck?
Yeah, he started dropping the wicked too. I was laughing.
Dude, it really is a thing, bro. There's actually companies out here that like make like like magnets and shit, and like T-shirts, and
Train
it's all
people?
like, you know,
I was only laughing because I
Wicked
thought
piss
maybe
of
he was
shit.
trying not to say it, and then he got excited about one subject. There was some question Eagle asked him, I forget what it was, and about genetics or something he was excited about. And he was like, "Oh yeah, dude, these are thinking wicked, man." It's like
the
he came out, he couldn't help it.
you can't help it, bro. It just comes out.
He
You're
tried
like, dude,
so
man,
hard not to
oh,
say it. It just
yeah, you're like, dude, listen, wicked pisser. Wicked awesome. I love it.
I think that's awesome.
I don't even realize I'm
Genetic
saying it though. I don't
company
even
is,
realize I'm saying it. It's like a normal thing. It's been that way for 20 fucking years.
there's
Wicked.
shit.
It's weird. I don't know. Kind of goes along with like the whole Salem and witch things and shit, and like being wicked. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just talking shit right now. But yeah, it just comes out. Fuck it. I don't care.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, fuck it.
it's wicked, you know.
Yes, wicked. Yeah, it's one of those. Man.
I think it's cool, man. It's what makes it's what makes it different. You know what I mean? Even across the country, it's different. That's all.
Like if I go down the north end of Boston, bro, you sound like you have, it's another world. It's another fucking world. Like my accent is like not even. It's like so mild compared to what the fuck they say. They're like speaking Italian and whatever other languages around the area mixed with English, and it's like, what the fuck? This is hardcore. Like I don't even know what I'm supposed to say.
It's
You
that
know,
way though.
it just kind of rolls out.
It's that way though too, with like a thick Southern accent or a thick like you
Oh,
know
completely.
Louisiana or whatever, like
Yeah.
the Bayou accent or that dude from Waterboy that can talk to
Cajun.
Yeah.
Cajun talk.
Bobby Boucher. Bobby Boucher, right? Bobby Boucher.
Bobby
My
Boucher.
mama say. My mama you say.
But it's just
I love
whatever,
that
man.
dude. That fucking movie. I'm gonna go watch that shit tomorrow. With my
That
kids.
is too
I'm like,
funny.
listen, you gotta
Water
watch
Boy is just
Foosball is the devil.
foosball the devil. Look at the bed sheets right there. Look at the bed sheets. Look at your damn bed sheets. The Louisiana accent and shit. He's like piss all over him. He's like, look, he still wets a bit. Eating that alligator. Oh goddamn! All right.
Know somebody like that.
I
That
love
cracks
talking to
me up.
guys like
I
that.
actually
It's
know
like
somebody like that.
it's so
Every time I
crazy
hear
to
that
talk
shit.
to them.
And I'm not putting it down. I think that's what makes everybody unique from the different areas we're from.
It makes them unique for sure. 100%. 100%, bro. Like you have a
you
normal
know,
way of speaking. Eagle does, and I feel as if like I mean, Eagle has a little bit of a Michigan twang type to him, right? But
Yeah.
you can obviously tell where the fuck I'm from.
Yeah,
You know where I'm from.
when we start showing you
No.
where we live.
What the fuck, Smiley? Oh shit.
It's right about here.
The down eastern. Yeah. Right about yonder, right there.
yeah.
You got corn right there. Go come around, big. You know what I'm saying? All right. Damn. What the fuck do you?
Y'all are
Yeah,
jealous.
Billy.
The stool was a bad choice. Grab the stool to sit on tonight instead of my chair.
Oh, it's a bad choice.
Dude, my chair broke the other day
Bad
on
choice.
fucking stream. I was literally sitting here. I was like, fucking 6 inches down, bro. What the hell? I was like, what just happened? My shit broke, and I did squats the whole night.
Someone just got leveled.
Dude, it was so low. I'm a short dude, and this thing, I was squatting. Every time I had to get up, man, my legs hurt so fucking bad by the time I was done. I felt like I stood up fucking 200 fucking times, man. But my seat broke, and the air shock thing was like right to the ground. I was like, holy shit, what happened? What the fuck? It was terrible.
The pneumatics left it.
Yeah, it lasted 3 years, and it was like weight limit 225. I'm like 195. I'm like, me sitting on it kind of hard. Probably fucking jumping on this shit like at the trampoline probably didn't help, you know? Yeah, that shit's outside right now. Fuck that.
Yeah, so Eagle,
bro.
last night I sent you that, and I got me a case of gloves for $10.
That's pretty good.
You know what's great?
Pretty
You
damn
get
good.
free, man. I fucking work in medical facilities, so they have gloves everywhere. I just grab a box. They're like stiflers about
Well,
it.
that's
They're
as
like, hey,
close as
100
I can get
pairs.
to free there, homie.
Yeah, I literally got a free pair tonight at $11.50. I was like, dude, I need a fucking box of gloves. They're like, all right, here you go. I'm like, damn, this shit, it's like gold right now. I could sell this in the black market. Fuck.
That's a pretty good deal, though. That's what you'd pay for a fucking box around here.
Exactly. And there's like there's 100 gloves in each one of those boxes, something like that. I think it's 1,000 gloves.
Yep.
Or
no,
yeah,
100. I think.
in a case.
Oh, yeah, about 100. Oh, yeah, a case is like fucking
there's
10
1,000 in a
boxes,
case. Yeah.
10
So I
boxes
got
of
a
gloves.
case for $10.
Fuck. Wow, that's
Yeah.
fucking incredible. That's better than free, for fuck's sake, man. You really got a case for $10? Like
Yeah.
1,000 gloves, like nitrate gloves,
Yeah.
something like
And
wow.
and
Some of them are shitty ass quality, bro.
and-
You try to stretch them and they rip.
no, these are vitro, or what are they?
Nitrile.
Neutral. Yeah.
Whatever,
Nitrile
yeah.
or neutral.
They're stretchy. They don't fucking rip that easy. That's what they are.
Yeah,
The other shit's like crap.
I don't like the other ones. They actually make me break out.
I think the best ones are
Hey,
the
man.
vinyl ones. You blow through
Yeah,
them, but they don't stick the fucking, all the trikes and hairs don't stick to them like they do with the other ones.
I need gloves that don't stick.
The nitro ones, dude, if you're trimming the nitro ones, they're like fucking magnets for those red hairs. Trust
Yeah,
me.
that is
horrible,
true.
horrible. It's
that
like worse
is
than
true.
latex,
I
bro.
do
It's like,
notice
Jesus.
that, but I enjoy that.
What?
Nah, I don't.
Because I stick that in the freezer and then I put that onto my, and then I throw it into the top of my bowl. That's not work to me.
Just saying the
sitting around in my garden.
No. Yeah, I was about to say it might not be work. Yeah, but
stretchy, but they don't stick that as much. So
you're right. The vinyl ones do not stretch, so you got to put them on, dude. And if you got like fucking fat palms or whatever else, you got to put that. Fuck, I just ripped this thing in half. Like now I get a rip glove. Like this sucks.
Yeah, you want them.
But you're right. They don't stick as much. Not nearly as much. But yeah, the nitrate ones like are magnets, dude. You could literally roll like hash off your fucking gloves with those.
You can't get it off them. That's the problem with it. They're like a fucking magnet to it. It literally like
you have to roll your fingers and you end up like having like this. It's weird, man. Yeah,
it's freeze it and probably the best bet.
I think he's onto a right idea. Is freezing that shit, bro. Maybe if you really want to keep that. Me, I'm like, I can't stand these anymore.
I just throw it into the freezer till it gets hard, and then I bring it out and I put my glove back on and I just grind it up with my fingers like this. It all crumbles right off onto the plate.
I can't touch anything with my fingers, then put gloves on, or vice versa, because it's not gonna be a good situation. I would peel things off my hands and like, fuck.
What
happened the other day, dude?
That don't even make sense.
I rolled some blunts.
I don't even know where you're going with that.
No, like I had the gloves and shit. Like, all right,
left field.
You never grabbed bud before, and fucking like not had gloves on, and then realize, oh, I don't have gloves on. You put gloves on after that.
You don't do that.
In fact, you're like, oh shit.
No, you got alcohol.
I've always been too stoned to fucking realize. Yeah, I did that the other night. I ruined blunts, dude. They were sticking to my fingers the other day. It was terrible. I can't even show you guys a picture of this fucking massacres.
Terrible.
Yeah, your fingers get sticky, bro. Wear gloves. Nitrate or nitrile or fucking latex or whatever you want to wear.
Yeah, I can't do the latex. That stuff there.
I'm allergic to latex.
I'm allergic to it. Yeah, it literally makes me break out.
Yeah. It makes you break out and swell my hands. I'm like, what the fuck?
My hands get all poofed. Yeah. Start peeling and all kinds of shit starts happening.
Yeah, they get swelled up and they peel and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like my hands look like
sweat blisters, all kinds of shit, man. I can't even deal with that.
It's nothing nice.
I used to have to wear.
I learned the hard way.
Go ahead.
I put on my face first, bro. And I broke out on Halloween one time. That's how I learned the fucking hard way. I was like, my face swelled. I had a fucking seafood allergy. I was like, holy shit. My wife's like, you want to take this off? I'm like, it's already on. Let's just fucking go to this party and get it over with. By the time it was done, I had like double-sized face. It was terrible. Fucking never want to do that again. Like
Yeah, that would be good.
I think Saint Bernard's observation booth should come on and dose with me on an episode.
I agree.
For
What's up,
interesting
Modern?
conversation.
Modern came on
What's
to
up,
pose
Modern?
for us.
what up,
He
Mark?
he
He's really
paused.
good at it. That's like the
Yeah, he's
that-
like the Fonz. You were frozen there for a minute, Modern.
Like,
What's up,
hey.
brother?
he's
Uh-oh, you got internet situation.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, about that.
You're playing
I like
mechanical man here.
Morning, Modern.
Oh man. Yeah, I've had internet problems.
Yeah.
I'll
How you
call
doing,
you
my
and come
friend?
back. See if that helps.
How's everything
Cheers.
going in the how's everything going in your business?
Well, he's going to come back in a second.
You getting things all lined up?
Oh.
Lost him?
Yeah, he'll be back in a second. He's trying to reboot or something. Yeah, guys.
Business is good, man. Business is good.
Shit. All right. Phew.
Anybody got a busy
Hey,
week?
not having a.
Busy day tomorrow?
What's up?
You got a busy day tomorrow? I always do.
Yeah, you do.
Usually.
Doctor's appointment. That's for me.
And some walls, set some trusses.
I got an appointment for the fucking township water guy to come in and fix my meter, which happens to be in the corner of my flower room. So, very cool.
Oh, that's interesting.
I just went through the situation, bro. I went through the same situation, but not with the meter. I went with the oil tank. It's in right over there. So all the tents are right here. They have to go look around tents to like see the oil tank with a flashlight. I'm like, what the fuck?
Did you try
Go to
moving
my
shit,
grow room?
or-
No, I couldn't even. There's a fucking 250-gallon oil tank right there behind these tents. I'm like, oh shit. Like, what do I do? You know, the guy's like, I have to check the lines out. I'm like, all right, bro. Hope you like weed, because come on in. Fuck. He's like, what the
I mean,
hell?
I'm
I'm like,
legal.
yeah. You get the Maglite? Fuck, man. It was crazy. He has to inspect it every couple of years or something. Whatever. I've been avoiding it, being like skipping companies and shit, like going for better rates and stuff. But they're like, yeah, we're gonna inspect your oil tank eventually. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Just tell me when. And they come over and I'm like, you ready? The guy comes over. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, usually it's some guy who loves weed and he's like, Jesus Christ. So I'm like, here. Here's a fucking pile for you. You just take off, man. Appreciate it. We're good to go. Lines are good. You know?
So you think you have any issues with that guy tomorrow?
I have no idea. I really don't. I was able to schedule it, so unlike Koski, he'll have an empty flower room to walk into, and I got it all cleaned out and shit. So I'm well within my numbers. It shouldn't be a problem at all. But I just wanted to make sure.
I wasn't it.
You know what I mean? I don't want him to be like, holy shit, there's a fucking jungle under there. You know, like it's whatever. So I cut down numbers.
I had this guy like, dude. I had the guy like,
Talk to a friend that talks to a
fucking lights are
friend.
off, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
That's the other thing you got to worry about. Somebody saying, hey, I went to a place today and, you know.
Yeah. So, no, hopefully it won't be too
20-something
bad.
plants.
If anything, the only thing I'm really worried about
blindfold him?
Taking it. No, but just them taking it with, like, I don't know. I put up walls and fucking ran electric and I didn't pull no permits or nothing. You know what I mean? I know it'd have to be in a different department and he'd have to really want to go tell somebody about it or whatever, but I don't know. I just, you know what I mean? It's one of them things. I just don't like having fucking people coming in.
Well, right
just
now
don't
you
wanna-
can call the COVID fucking act. Like, bro, listen, COVID can't come in. Just check it out.
I'd rather get it done though, because they tried slamming with like a fucking crazy ass water bill. So
Just when he walks in, the first thing you do is say, I'm essential. How you doing? and shake his hand.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, so just to kind of
Right, Eagle?
build a little record here, though, like my room's over redundant, and I've had, we actually got approved for foster care, and the lady that came in to approve of the place for foster care was like, well, yeah, you have like extra locked doors and shit, you know. Like if I wanted to, there's 3 locked doors to get to the room, you know, that they would have to
Do
get
the whole foster care thing, dude. Fuck yeah, thumbs up to you, bro. That's awesome. I really appreciate that, man. That's fucking
we
cool.
got approved for it, Koski. We never did, and we were trying to, at the time, to possibly have availability to take my girlfriend's niece. So.
Right. Well, dude,
Luckily,
the fact that
everything
you had
worked out, and she's with her dad and all that. So.
right. The fact that you stepped up and did that type of situation, thumbs up, bro. I mean, it takes a certain person to do that, man. Not everybody can do that shit. You know, I wouldn't want to take a bunch of foster kids on. I take care of 2 girls every single day that are fucking under the age of 5, and I'm like, this is hell. Like, if it was hell, this would be hell right now. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta tell them to stop fist fighting each other. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Like, they literally square up, dude. Like, whap, 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 whap. I'm like, Jesus, man. Like, fuck.
Kids, I don't know. I think kids are funny, man. They crack me up because there's like zero bias in the shit they say. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times it's just this raw fucking truth to whatever that was in their brain at that moment just comes out, you know, and it's the funniest.
The worst.
Times, dude.
It's like it's the funniest. It'll bring you down as a person. You're like, Jesus, did you just say that to me? Fuck, like.
They reflect you back to you too. That's
I know, and you're like,
a lot of people don't realize
part about
that.
it.
But you want to know, like, you want to know what kind of person you are. You have a kid, man. They're fucking spit image of you, and they repeat the shit, and they repeat your mannerisms and your behaviors and shit. You'll see.
They already have a lot of it instilled in them,
dude. Like, you'll be like, oh, I don't like that he did that, but I know that I do the same damn thing.
It's a real self-reflection, really, really quick. Be like, hey, man, if you don't like that, you better fucking change it. Like,
yep, they're a miniature you. That fruit don't fall far, does it?
Man, the other day I was shopping at the store. There was this little monster, this little boy. And I call him a monster because he would go from one display and rip something open and start trying to get into it. And then his mom would grab it from him and he'd run to something else, rip into that. It was just like, what the hell? You know?
Father's just walking all subtly like this fucking kid.
And he was just tearing shit up, man. I mean, I was standing there with I couldn't even believe it.
Back in my day, your mom would have smacked you. The lady that worked at Myers would have smacked you, and the manager of Myers would have smacked you. And it would have all been cool.
Dragged you out of the store.
Right?
You tried to call the police and say they all smacked you. The police would have come down and smacked you too.
Yeah.
Said, listen to your fucking.
Smacked you too. Right.
No shit.
What the hell? Respect your elders. Wow.
And then when you get home, your dad's gonna smack you.
No shit, yeah, right. So wait till your dad gets home.
And you know what happens after that point? You learn your fucking lesson and you don't do it again.
Yeah, it only takes one good village beating to straighten the kid out.
Yeah. A fucking village stoning, basically. Fucking up there, dude. They're just fucking beating you with it. It's crazy.
I just see the scene on Airplane right there. Everybody's lined up and getting ready to beat the hell out of him for doing something.
But there's a difference between beating and, like, you know what I'm saying, discipline and staying in line. Like, boys are boys, dude. They're fucking 100-mile-an-hour bouncing off the wall.
Boys are rowdy, man. You gotta tame them.
I would have never learned lessons. Without getting spanking. You know what I mean? I was thankful my dad did it right. He didn't just whoop our ass and, you know what I mean, to whoop our ass because he was mad. He would always fucking take time. I remember that. He would always send us to our room for a minute. We had to sit there and fucking dread it. And now looking back on it, I think he was like cooling off. So he wasn't going to fucking spank us when he was mad. You know what I mean?
Beat your ass. Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, he didn't want to get carried away with it. You know? And then every time after we got an explanation. We always sat there and we fucking, do you know what you did wrong?
That's the way it should be. It's the way it should be.
Do you gonna remember to not do that again?
That.
Like, yeah, I won't do it again. you know, and it was like, fuck, remember
Right.
to do that shit again. Like,
My mom's she was a little bit by the handle, man. If something happened, that freaking arm would just go blap. Yeah. And
you
it was
remember
always
that shit though.
the back of the fist. Are you shitting me, man?
Oh fuck.
My
That
mom,
sucks, man.
my mom was a
That's
lumber
shitty.
woman. She worked in a sawmill, so
Oh,
she did not mess around, you know, and she was strong. Yeah, she didn't play
Dude,
around.
cable man is for a thing for me. I was raised.
She was mom and dad. One time I had a problem with clicking my spoon to my teeth. It happened about 5
Ooh.
times, and then I got that figured out.
I was supposed to say
Yeah.
raised by
I
my
fe-
grandparents, and dude,
I went out the
cable
chair and
mans
up
were a
against
huge
the
thing, and they
wall.
would whap you with a fucking spoon, hit you with a spoon or a fork or something. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't do anything. Get your elbows off the table.
some of that's the
Yeah.
problem with that though. Just a smack and you don't know why, and they're mad and they smacked you. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
like that's where it's a like I don't
That's where
think
it's
That's
wrong.
a problem.
That's where it's wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because that's where you can get carried away too. You don't realize how strong you are when you're mad. You know what I mean? It's like boom, all of a sudden it's
100% right. 100% right there. You don't realize, man. But yeah, an
It's a
explanation behind
motherfucking
it.
inch of snow outside.
what?
That sucks.
Get out of there.
What?
Yep.
Are you gonna go shovel, Eagle?
You know, we probably got a
I don't know.
probably 0.02% rain today.
Is it supposed to be
It's
cold?
supposed to get like 2 inches. I didn't think we'd get it, but we're gonna get it.
Didn't Colorado just get hammered with snow too?
Yeah.
Oh.
Eagle, did you say you didn't think you were gonna get it, dude? It's like I've had blizzards in fucking April, like shit, blizzards like 3 feet. You know what I mean? Like
Hey, we just had 50
We just
sun cast. We're in spring fever. Keep your snow.
I had 75 the other day. It's fucking. I think it's 18 degrees right now. Freezing cold. Fucking not cool.
This is the first time up here I've seen the ground this bare this early since I moved up here, and I don't want it to go away. Fuck that snow. I was trying to will the snow away.
He's like, fuck.
That's what I was trying to do. But
I feel you, bro. We had snow squalls the other day on Sunday, and it was like 45-mile-an-hour winds with snow squalls. They would just like be no snow, be sunny, blue skies, and then fucking come in like all directions. The snow's going nuts. Lay an inch down, it would dry out in like 2 seconds. What the fuck is going on? The roof's about to come off the house, and it's sunny out now, and it's not snowing. Like, what the fuck? Weird as shit.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. What's up?
cheers.
And then you froze
We
again.
did.
Yeah, he froze.
And gone.
Son of a bitch.
Darn it, Modern. You had to go and speak.
What the hell, man?
He's just like the other night with
Sound
Eagle.
okay?
And every time yeah, there you are. We can't really, you keep freezing up there.
Oh, well. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, Modern.
Shit.
Cheers.
Yeah.
I will be winding up here in a couple minutes. Get to work.
You're going to cut her off at 4 tonight?
Yeah. I know that's shitty.
No,
At
that's
20
not.
minutes. Well,
You got work to do, bro.
It's what it is, man. You got to work
Yeah.
hard tomorrow, man. And take care of your garden. So, yeah. You got that right, bro. No big deal with that. We're all good.
I was gonna hang back tonight, but I cannot not be here. You guys are too fun to hang out with and very uplifting. So
Didn't see him smile.
I had to hang. Appreciate it too. All the way around. Chat everybody that shows up every night. You know, this is a very cool thing. And I love everybody that shows up night after night.
A lot of dedication,
It has
bro.
become quite the community.
Okay.
And pretty cool stuff.
Most definitely.
You guys want to come on? You guys better get a hold of me.
Yeah. DM Eagle.
Wouldn't hurt
Come
to
on,
help
chat.
get a few people on them lists.
Yeah,
Yes, it would.
We would
Be a nice thing.
that if you hadn't been. 420, 420. 420.
Right? Get up there, you son of a bitch.
Right?
What's up, everybody in chat?
Cheers.
My computer's down. I turned everything else off. Can't see no chat. Trying to make it better. But I want to say hi to everybody in chat.
What's up, bro?
Good Mark.
Doing
you're
good
well,
now?
man.
You're back in town? Modern? Everything going all right?
No, I had to take a step back. I don't have enough funds to complete. The city won't let me do anything by myself. All I can do is I put my walls up and drywall, but I can't do any electrical, any mechanical, or any plumbing myself. So I got to pay contractors to do it. Bids are too high.
Sucks.
So before I spend money that I have, get too deep, I'm gonna try to make some money with the money I have. I bought and sold a lot of houses in the past, and so I'm gonna try to turn some houses real quick, get the cash.
That's a lucrative business, flipping houses.
Not everybody can do it, man. You know, you gotta
No.
have the fucking funds and knowledge to do that shit. It's a huge expense to fucking just buy and sell type. Like, you know what I mean? Like, could go south real quick.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You're correct. You
I
gotta have
turned
money.
houses.
You gotta have knowledge. You gotta be able to buy them right. But I've done a lot of them. So
You have money to do that shit, man. That's crazy.
well, that's why I want to spend my money now, make some houses. I can turn some money real quick, because once I get going on that, there's no money coming in until it's all until I got to yield. So that'll be a while. So let's take a step back, regroup. Worst case scenario, I can sell the building, but trying not to do that. Just want to make sure when I go all in, you know, because I now know all my funds, all my blueprints, everything's done.
Maybe.
Right in the most important part. I mean, he's telling us
I
the
know. I
blueprint.
was
The
listening so
blueprint.
intently.
I was like, me
Shoot.
too. I was so into it, man. He's like, blueprint. And I was like,
I like blueprints.
what's up? Yeah, I use them every day of my life. Shit.
Yeah, I like blueprints. Shoot.
So we'll look at it.
Eagle, looks like he drifted again. Gosh darn it,
now
he's got a bad
sideways.
connection. Yeah, he's got a bad connection.
Best part too, man. He's literally
Yeah.
it. He's about to tell us the fucking secret right there. He's like, man, I flip fucking houses, and this is how you do it.
Yeah, you can pop back
You gotta
in.
pay
Then
for
you'll be
it.
rich.
Yeah.
You gotta pay for those videos.
Damn.
Shoot, man, I flipped
bro.
the house in
He's like-
a month and a half by myself,
Good for you, man.
doing all of it.
Fucking rent a house. I'm a broke.
Love the
bitch,
surprised look too. He's frozen. Like, what the hell?
Love it. That's like when my camera kept freezing and shit.
Right.
Kept
You kept
blinking.
giving us some great poses with that shit too.
That was funny.
Either it's good poses or it's fucking real bad poses. You like get like the crack eye going on, like you go all fucked up. You're like, oh, that's a bad. Down there for like a minute and a half. You're like, shit, just seriously frozen. Like, goddamn, bad picture.
Well, cool, man. It's about that time. I'll jump out, Eagle.
Yeah, it is.
Full.
We're gonna wait for Modern to
Appreciate ya.
step back in to tell him good night, or
Yeah, no shit.
hopefully he goes into chat or something.
Hopefully it works out for him. It sucks. It's a hard hurdle to run into.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So yeah, everybody. Smiley,
Cheers.
Koski, good
Cheers,
to
bro.
see you.
You too.
Eagle, always a pleasure. Always awesome to sit here and shoot the shit with our friend Eagle. What do we got planned for tomorrow? What time you gonna come on?
Well, if Malik Spider shows up, that was supposed to be the guest for tomorrow.
Malik? Oh shit.
11:30.
Okay,
So
cool.
Wow.
All right.
hopefully everything will be back on schedule. I know Thursday is Spiky Pilots.
That's gonna be a good one.
Maybe
Wednesday.
We need somebody from chat.
I'm not, Wednesday is unconfirmed. Wednesday was a good one, but I'm Wednesday is the one I seen in chat the other night, and I believe was like, nope, they ain't in for that shit. So Wednesday might be an open slot. I don't know. Could happen. We'll see. You know. I don't know.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but I'm just gonna go with it and just nod my head.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask. Fuck it. It's cool.
So, anyways, chat. Everybody in chat, you got your calling. Got a DM Eagle, man. Let's set up some times. Let's get to know you guys. Everybody's got a story.
Yeah.
Whether you know you do or not, there's a story there. So, peace and love always. Respect, Eagle. Always appreciate everything you do here, man. Completely. You know, awesome times. Guys, we'll see you later.
Cheers, brother.
Good one, Johnny.
See if I can get this thing going.
Okay.
Oh, later, Modern. Later, Modern.
Good to see you, Modern, Koski, Eagle. Always fun, man. Peace out, guys. Have a good Tuesday.
Same here, bro. Cheers, everybody. Much love. Thanks, Eagle. Modern, thanks for having the internet issues better right now when we're all getting off. What the fuck, man? Cheers, bro. Later, guys. Thank you.
Have a good one, man.
You
too. Much appreciated. Modern
anything. Yeah, this thing lock it up. I don't know, but I'm gonna go too.
Thank you, Meredith. Always a pleasure. Don't be a stranger. Oh, shit. Excuse me. I don't know if Mark can hear me, but I believe you guys can. You know, I do greatly appreciate just everybody in this. I can't thank you guys enough who has helped me out this past year to get through this thing, start this thing. You know, it's much thanks to too many people. This thing it's a weird thing that we're going through. You know, nothing like this that I believe has ever been put together. We've never been through a time in history like this, with this time we're in with the whole pandemic bullshit. And this thing has sparked off something crazy. It has become its own thing, without a doubt. And it's full of great people with a huge heart and pretty awesome guys. can't thank you enough. I really can't. Fuck, I choked myself up on that shit. Yeah. With that, guys, I love you guys. You guys have an amazing day. I will get back to the shout outs. You guys have an amazing day. Do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness. Do say